Hello everyone, hope you're doing and welcome back to my channel. Today we are at day 10 of the January daily LeetCode challenge and we have a different question. Yesterday, like I can say from last 2 days onwards, we had seen questions which were revolving around the topic of string matching, and to be particular, they were trying to teach you the topic of try. Okay, what is try? Try is a tree basically which will store characters, which is used in the application, that is, it will be used in auto completion. Okay, auto completion features in your IDs, in your Google search or wherever you can see the auto complete feature. There, this try data feature will be used. Okay, coming to today's question, it is slightly different from what you have seen yesterday. But just a reminder, if you have not solved day 9 question, that is yesterday's question, please go and check out my video on that. I have given you in-depth explanation of how a prefix try works, and I have done the data structure from scratch, and I've explained each and every bit of it. Okay, I've taken the whole question and I've explained you from scratch only using the try data structure. I did not waste any time in discussing the brute force and all that, because anyone can do that. So please go and check out yesterday's video if you want to learn what is the try data structure. Okay, that was something very important, I will say something highlighted in the January challenges that we have seen till now. Okay, so if you don't know what it is, please go and check that out. LeetCode wants you to learn that particular data structure. So I've also spent a lot of time in explaining you the details of how it works. Okay, please go and check out yesterday's video. It's a very detailed one. In both Python and Java, I've explained you that. Okay, so now coming to today's question, it's slightly different. Okay, it's not anyway related to the try data structure. Let me be very clear with that. So today, whatever this question is, it's a medium level question. First of all, from last 2 days, we are having only easy questions, and this is slightly different from what you've seen previously. Okay, we'll see that now. So I will show you both Python and Java solution for this. Let us begin now. It is 916 word subsets. Okay. See, first of all, let me tell you one thing. Please do not see this word and try to think something about it. See, subset has a universal meaning. Okay, it is a universal accepted meaning. But in this particular problem, the way they are using it is slightly, I can say ambiguous. So please do not any preconceived take. Do not, I want to say is, please do not have any preconceived meaning of this particular word. Okay, as simple as that, because here in this question they are trying to redefine this word based on their own needs. Okay, they are not taking the meaning which is universal accepted. Okay, as simple as that. Now coming to this question, you are given two strings. Okay, they are words one and words. Okay, let me show you this how it looks. As you can see, okay, let me expand this part. Yeah, we are given a words one array, which is the array of strings, and similarly we are given a words two array. Okay, now what they're saying is, yeah, you are given these two arrays. Next is, a string B is a subset of string A if every letter in B occurs in A, including multiplicity. Okay, what it means? See, this part, what I'm highlighting now, is very, very important. Okay, I will show you with examples. They've also given some examples. Okay, let us see them now. So see here, WRR is a subset of warrior. Okay, why it is subset of warrior? Please pay attention. See here, a single W is present and two R's are present. Okay, here also a single W is present and more than two R's are present. Okay, for that reason, WRR is a subset of warrior. Okay, as simple as that. So I hope you now understand what is the meaning of the word multiplicity. It means that the number of times in which this particular character appears, that is R appears for two times. So in this main word, R should appear at least two or more than two times. Okay, which is happening here. For that reason, we can safely conclude that WRR is a subset of warrior. Okay, as simple as that. The real meaning of subset is slightly different, friends. So I am again saying that please do not take it in that way. So whatever they are explaining here, you have to understand in that way only. Okay, as simple as that. So yep. So what they are trying to say, subset is, subset basically means every letter in B occurs in A, including the multiplicity. That is, if a letter occur two times here, it should occur two times or more than two times in the main word. Okay, I hope you now understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, but if you see, they have given another example, world. In this, both W and R are present. Still, WRR is not a subset of world. Okay, why? Because R is present only once in this particular word, but R is present two times in this word. Okay, for that reason, since the multiplicity is not a subset, that's why WRR is not a subset of world. Okay, as simple as that. A string A from words 1 is universal if for every string B in words 2, B is a subset of A. Okay, so please pay attention to this particular sentence. I will show you with examples what it means, but for now we'll just skip it because we are more concerned about the last line. Okay, see, the only thing important is universal word. Okay, so what they're trying to say, words 1. Okay, a particular string in words 1 is universal if for every string B in words 2, B is a subset of A. Okay, the what they're trying to say, for example, take this string. If you want to call this string, that is, if you want to declare this string as a universal, what it should satisfy, it should satisfy that every string present in the words 2. Okay, every string present in the words 2 should be a subset of this particular string. Okay, only then this particular string in words 1 can be called as universal. Okay, fine. Return an array of all the universal strings in words 1. You may return the order in any, you may return the answer in any order. Okay, that is fine. So I hope you are now clear with the question. See here, the idea here is, for example, if I want to call this particular word as a universal word, for that it has to satisfy one constraint. What is that constraint? Every word in words 2 should be a subset of this particular word. Only then this particular word can be called as a universal word. Okay, we'll have to collect all such words from words 1 array. Okay, that is the basic idea. So see here, you can go through this example, but see ultimately what is happening is each word should have at least one e and at least one o. Okay, what is they are trying to say in the example number 1? Okay, if you see in the word Amazon, it does not have a e. For that reason, it is not a universal word. Similarly, if you come to Apple, okay, it doesn't have a o. Okay, similarly if you come to Facebook, okay, it has a e, it has o. Okay, so it is fine. Similarly if you come to Google, it has a o, it has a e. Okay, similarly in LeetCode, it has a o, it has a e. So for that reason, these three words are answers. We'll have written them in any order possible. Okay, you can go through example number 2 also. It's exactly the same, but what is important is, since it's a medium level question, so it is 10 power 4 number, that is the length, that is n, that is the number of words given is in the range of 10 power 4. Okay, they are only going to consist of lowercase English letters, and the words are going to be unique. Okay, so one important thing that I want to tell you in this question, because guess the way they have given the example 1 and 2, that is not sufficient for you to understand this point. Okay, please pay attention to this point. After you learn this, I guess you can solve this question very easily. So see here, let us say the words 2 are these two. So can you quickly tell me what this is the minimum requirement for a word to be called as universal now? See here, see the word, the first word. Okay, in words 2, here there are three is. Okay, but in words, that is the second, see, I will call them w1, w2. Okay, in the w1 there are threes, in the w2 there is only one. Okay, so see, idea here is, all these things should be present in one particular word, only then it can be called as universal, right? So the idea here is, see, here three is there, here only one is there, so we want the max, that is, see, already by three is the number, why you are being concerned about one? So the idea here is I will take e equal to 3, that is, if word should have at least threes for it to be called as a universal. Okay, that is what I will take, because it is one is smaller than 3. Okay, for that reason we'll select 3. Similarly if you come to o is present one times here, and o is not present in w1. Okay, for that reason we'll keep o as 1. So idea here is, we are going to combine all the words given in w2, and we are going to form a frequency map like this. Okay, where we will storing the maximum possible frequencies of each of the characters. For example, here e appeared 3 times, here e appeared 1 times, so which is max is 3, so we'll keep e as 3. Similarly here o appears 0 times, here o appear 1 times, so we'll keep the max, which is 1. So o will 1. So now whichever words in words 1, okay, whichever words in words 1 has these things, okay, at least these things, then I mean, for each character, that is for each character in this particular map, if at least these frequencies are present, then I can say that, yeah, this word is universal. Okay, so this is going to be my approach. Let us see how we are doing it. I hope you understood the question, because see, this part is important. The way they have given the example, this part will not be clear to you. Okay, after some hit and try only, we'll get to know this part. Okay, so please pay attention. After that, we can start solving the question. Okay, so as I mentioned, I will be maintaining a frequency map for this. I am calling it as a W2, because this will be for the second word as of now. Okay, so this will be a default dictionary in Python. Right? Why I'm keeping a default dictionary? Default dictionary. The idea here is, for every key, the default value will be 0. Okay, as simple as that. So what I'm going. Okay, let me zoom out. Yes. So if you see what I'm doing, I'm going through each word. I'm creating a temp, which is a temporary dictionary for now for each word, and then I'm going through each character of the word, and I'm updating the temporary dictionary. Okay. So temporary dictionary, at the end, what will it have? It will have the frequencies of each of the characters present. Okay. For all the 26 characters, it will have some frequencies. It will be 0. If the character is present more than once, it will have that frequency. Okay. As simple as that. Now remember, this is a temporary frequency. Okay. This will be only for at a word level, but this will be at the words 2 level. Okay. Try to understand this part. This will be for the whole array. So what we're thinking is, whenever we are finding a character, what we are going to do for the same character in this particular mapping, what we are going to do, the value for this is going to be max of the current frequency, that is this one, the current frequency, or the any previous frequency that we have seen. Okay, as simple as that. Remember, since this is a default dictionary, so it doesn't matter if it exists or not, it will be 0 if it doesn't exist in this, but this value definitely will not be 0, because we are checking it here. Okay, so please try to understand this point once. Go through this. I'm not sure whether you are understanding my words or not, but pause the video, go through the question. I've given the link in the description. Go through the question, then come back. I'm sure you will understand. The idea here is, you'll have to understand this first. Once you understand this part will now be clear to you. Okay, this time dictionary I'm using is to, at the word level, this is being used, and this will be for all the words present in words too. Okay, that's the basic idea. So once I complete this part, okay, I will show you how this particular print statement looks. Okay, let me show this first. So yep, as you can see, the way that I mentioned. Okay, see, here only one is present, and here only one is present. Okay, that is what I want. Okay, as simple as that. So that is being given here. Okay, as simple as that. So as you can see, one and one. Okay, yep. and then starts the real answer calculation. I'm creating a list of answer. Okay, I will bring the answer here. I'm going through each word in words one now. Okay, remember words one is the one for which we have to find the universal strings. Okay, I'm going through each word in words one. Then again, like we did here, like we created a temporary dictionary here. Similarly, here I'm going to create a temporary dictionary again. This I'm going to call as frequency of underscore w. Okay, because this is for the word level again. Okay, you can also call it temp if you want. Again, this is going to be a default dictionary. Okay, then I'm going through each character in this particular word and I'm updating the this particular frequency. Okay, this is going to be a frequency mapping. For each character it will show me how much frequency is there. Okay, how much time it is present. Okay, as simple as that. After I come out of this particular for loop, see, this for loop is to populate this particular dictionary. Okay, once I come out of this for loop, now I will check whether the current word is universal or not. Okay, what I'm doing now, I'm going to frequency underscore w2. Okay, this is this one. Okay, now I'm going through this all the keys in this. So the idea here is, see here, all the values mentioned here should be present in the universal word. Okay, at least this many times or more than this many times. Okay, at least this many times or more than this many times. Okay, let us see that now. I'm going through each character in this particular stuff. Okay, then I'm checking whether the character is present in current word or not. If it is not present in current word, simply break. Okay, because if the character is still not present, there is no meaning of checking frequency, right? Yeah, break. If the character is present, that is if this condition is not true. Okay, then we'll check the then we'll compare the frequency. What is the frequency here? Okay, if the frequency here is less than the frequency meant to be. Okay, I'm talking about this part, because remember w2 is coming here. Okay, don't be confused with the notions here. See, the underscore w means current word. Okay, underscore w2 means overall, that is for whole words to array. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so if the frequency of the current word for the ith character is less than frequency which is expected after exploring the whole w2 list. Okay, if that is the case, we are again going to break. Okay, if this whole for loop completes without it breaking, then we are going to add the word to the answer. Okay, remember in Python we have the concept of for else loop. Okay, the idea here is if this whole loop completes without breaking, only then this false condition will be executed. Okay, I guess this is something new that you will not be knowing. Please note this point. For else loop exists in Python. You will not find that in C++ or Java. Okay, this is something new which is there in Python. Okay, as simple as that. We'll have to append the answer here, and after all this is done, for each of the words we are doing this, we are finally writing the answer. Okay, I hope you understood. This part checks that whether the current word is universal or not after comparing its frequency map with the frequency map of the w2 array, that is words to array. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, let me quickly run this and show it to you. As you can see, like this is clearing all the test cases. I've already submitted the solution. So this was the Python solution. Now let me show you the exact same solution for Java. Okay, so yep, this is the Java solution now. Yep. Java solution will look bit of clumsy because, see, in Python the advantage here is I use, okay, let me show you this again. I use the default dictionary. That is one of the biggest advantage that I had. Other than that, as you can see, like I had the concept of for else loop and all that. Because of this, a lot of, I have to do a very less typing here. But as you will see in Java, we have to do a lot of typing for all these things. Okay, so I'm creating a map. Okay, here I can pass 26 because I know that there are only going to lowercase English characters. Okay, as simple as that. The idea is totally same what we did in Python. Okay, first I'm going through each of the words in W2. For each of the words, I'm creating a temp, which is going to be temporary dictionary meant only for that word. Okay, I'm capturing the length. I'm going through each character in that word. Okay, so I am first of all, yeah. These are the like this is going to act as a key. This particular character here is going to act as a key. Okay, then I'm just checking if this key is there in the temp or not. If it is not there, okay, if it is there, what you have to do, take its previous count and add one to it and then reinsert it. Okay, that's what we are doing it. If it is not there, you have to simply insert the key with the value of one, because one is going to the frequency now. If it is already there, what you have to do, get the previous frequency, add one to it and put it again. Okay, as simple as that. After this part is done, we will now compare it with the this particular thing. Okay, we'll compare it with the key here. Okay, so same thing here. If the key exists here or not, if it doesn't exist, then insert the key. Okay, with the value that we got for the that is the current value, the current frequency we got for temp. If the key already exists, what we have to do, we have to compare. Okay, we are going to use the max function. Remember, max is basically a static function in math library. Okay, that's why it has to be written in math.max only. Okay, as simple as that. So what we are doing here, we are taking the temp.get. Okay, and we are comparing that with frequency w2.get. Okay, which is the maximum that will be retained here. Okay, so that's why I always show Python first, because see here, that's what we are doing here. So this is very much readable according to me. The Java one is not at all readable. That is my personal opinion. Okay, so we are comparing these two. Whichever is highest, they are going to store that in frequency.w2. Okay, as simple as that. Once this is done, now we are done. We are now finally doing the final answer calculation. Okay, I'm creating a list to be written for answer. This is going to be a list of strings. Then I'm going through each of the words in W1. Okay, again I'm doing the same thing. I'm creating a frequency map, which will be used at the word level. I'm going through each characters in the current word. Okay, I'm declaring the current character as the key. Okay, if that is, I'm just doing the frequency part. Okay, if the character is already present, update frequency by 1. If it is not present, make a queue loop pair entry and add the frequency as well. Okay, as simple as that. That is what I'm doing. Okay, if it already exists, get the previous value and add 1 to it. Okay, as you're doing it here. If it doesn't exist, insert the current key and add 1 to it. Okay, let us insert the current key with the value 1. Fine. After the word is inserted, that is after we have done, after we have verified all the characters in the current word, what we are going to do, see here. Here I use the for else loop, right? Here I use the for else loop. If the for else loop doesn't break, that is, if the whole for loop doesn't break anywhere, then the for else condition will be executed. In Java, I do not have that liberty. I have to use a boolean variable to verify that. Okay, so I'm keeping boolean is variable equal to 2. Okay, if the for loop breaks anywhere, so I will keep this as the false while breaking. Okay, so that once I come out of the for loop, I can verify whether it the break condition was executed or the whole for loop completed without breaking. Okay, as simple as that. So what I'm checking, I'm going through each key in the frequency underscore W2. Okay. Again, I will repeat, frequency underscore W2 is coming from here. Okay. As simple as that. So I'm going through each key in frequency underscore W2. Okay. We are going using the function of key set. Now, if the key itself is not present in frequency underscore W, that is in the current word, the key itself is not present, then simply break and make this as false. Okay. Otherwise, if the key is present, we are now going to compare the frequency count. Okay. So the frequency in the current word and the frequency that is expected after analyzing all the words in the words too. Okay, we have to compare that. Okay, if it is less than that, then again we have to break and we have to make this particular tag, which is universal equal to false. Okay, then once we come out of this for loop, we are going to see what is the value in this is universal tag. Okay, if this condition is not executed, that is, if we never broke from the loop, this condition will be still true. Okay, in that case, this condition will be true, and we have to add the current word as the answer in the answer list. Okay, and finally, after we have explored, okay, this whole list. Okay, this part starts here. Okay, this whole for loop is done. We are going to return the answer. Okay, let me quickly run this and show it to you. As you can see, again, this is clearing all the test cases. The Java solution, according to me, is a bit unreadable because the way that is being implemented. But again, that's why I always show the Python solution first, because once you go to the Python solution, things will be very simple and clear to you, and it is very much readable. So always prefer Python while you are designing your algorithm, and then if you want, you can implement it using Java. Okay, that is my advice to you, and it's up to you how you do it. So yep, and that was all for this particular video. This question was slightly different from the questions we have seen previously, which were on try. This is slightly different from that. Maybe like LeetCode is trying to start a new week, let's say new topic of the week, I can see something like that. So yep, and that was all for this video. If you got something to learn, see, first of all, I will give this both codes, Java and Python code, in the comment section. Take it, run it on your own, add some comment statements, add some print statements, try to analyze what is happening, and then come back if you have any questions. And if you got anything to learn from this video, please do subscribe to the channel. This really gives us a lot of motivation to continue further, and to bring such quality content to definitely take some efforts. Like as you can see, from last 80 days, I am working hard to provide you some quality questions with some quality solutions. And in yesterday's video, like as I've shown you, I only want to show something new, something optimal. Okay, I don't want to waste your time showing the same brute force stuff right now. Okay, in yesterday's video, I've done my best to show the try solution from scratch. Okay, because I promised you some time back that I will bring a question in which I can explain the whole try, that is the whole prefix try structure, and what is the advantage of that. So in yesterday's, that is the day 9 question, I've explained that. I've taken a lot of effort to explain that. Okay, with with a lot of examples and from the whole scratch. Okay, the whole concept from scratch. So please check that video out, and if you get anything to learn from this video or from yesterday's video, please do comment out, and please do like, and please do subscribe. This really gives us a lot of motivation to keep continuing further. From last 80 days, I am continuing with this, and if you want, that is, if you are getting benefit out of it, I will definitely continue even further. So yeah, fun, see you tomorrow. Please subscribe. Thanks a lot.